All right. Scott Benson, Skid Steer Premier YouTube channel, Georgia Nuts. I am already locked and loaded this morning. Got the mini-X behind me, dump truck, and most importantly, Fat Boys breakfast. We're gonna get right on it this morning. We're gonna take you over here and show you around a little bit. This is going to be a mobile home demo. Let me turn you around. Dumpster just got delivered about 30 minutes ago. Beat me here. I got some tires over there to clean up, take the recycling place. Just pretty much trash around. Maybe a tire or two back in there. Trash. And this shall be it. This shall be the job. See if I can get on in here a little bit. So you gotta watch your old step. Cause there ain't none. I don't even actually know if it's gonna hold me to go up here to show you. Whoops. See that. Anyway, here's the little inside. Got a little bit of furniture. Takes up some dumpster space, but anyway, it's fairly empty back there. My biggest obstacle, really, she's wanting me to get these pavers up right here and try to save some blocks if I'm able to. You know, that's just gonna be pretty tough without breaking them, sliding that trailer axle around. But going through here, let's see, we're gonna get that little building over there too. I don't know if you can see that. And then just kind of skimming through here and trying to reach where somebody just throwed a bunch of garbage down in there. I don't know if my excavator is gonna quite make it that far, but I'm gonna try. But this is what's on the agenda today. It looks like up here, we'll walk up here just for the heck of it. I hadn't been up here, but there's an old wooden bridge up here. There's another trailer on the other side, but they didn't want me to take it down. It's like family, and so they decided not to do it, but I couldn't have crossed through here anyway. But yeah, pretty cool. Old bridge. I didn't even see that the first time I was here. Looks like over there, I don't know what that is. It looks like a lake on the other side, somebody else's property maybe. But it looks like a concrete, kind of concrete crossing or something. But that's pretty much the nuts and bolts of it. I am going to unload the excavator, let it warm up, unload it, and see if I can't get over here and just start pecking around a little bit and figure out how I can make some room to get to that dumpster. We just flat out didn't have a good spot for that. If you take a look, I mean, I'd like for it to be more sideways, but you know, if I can kind of grab some stuff and maybe track back and forth, maybe we'll just see how it goes. But sometimes you have to do the best you can with this stuff, which I'm real happy with it right here, the way he got it, because like I said, I might can munchie some of that over, slide that axle over, and then slowly just start tracking back and forth and then putting it in. But I'd like to give a shout out. I've used Middle Georgia dumpsters and before, but I switched over and wanted to give Mr. Dumpsters a little bit of business. They are local, and a buddy of mine uses them. If you call Mr. Dumpsters over near Fort Valley, I'm sure they go many other places than just Fort Valley, Georgia. But talk to Mario. There's his hot number. So let's get this excavator unloaded and get you set up. You know, it's real funny. You start your day off in the business of getting, you know, in the dirt and all that stuff. Start your day off with a shower and try to be nice and clean. Now, I over-greased, I think, these ratchet tie downs I got. And I mean, there you go. I got where I just can't outrun it, and the grease is just ruining all my clothes. You know, you start out wanting to be clean, and by the end of the day, you don't even care if you touch a dog turd at this point. But I don't want to touch one right now, because Fat Boy got to eat his sandwich, and I ain't want to let none of my fans down that loves to watch me eat. And talk while I eat. Let's get unloaded. Well, yippee-yay. I don't know if it's my feet or what, but I slipped. And of course, if we ain't breaking something, we ain't doing nothing. But that ratchet tie down that was in that spot right there, I just took and gave it a good spanking. Dented that up, as you can see. It ain't worth a jack crap anymore. So that's, I've got some extra ones at home, but yeah, I don't know if the tracks was wet from where I loaded it, or either I just got skippy sideways, but rookie mistake. Blooper reel. Yeah, this ain't no place for me to set you up. This excavator is just not really the greatest thing for me when it comes to filming, because I swing so much. I was going to show you, I'm not actually completely sure where it is, but if you notice the big white pipe right here running, that goes to the septic tank. And the septic tank is like in a really odd place. It's like somewhere right along in here of exactly, you know, where I'm traveling to and from. So here I am. Let me back up a little bit so you can see. But anyway, that's what she told me. The septic tank is somewhere in this area. So I'm hoping maybe I can try to skim out around there and see where the line's kind of going. But you know, I'm right on top of this thing somewhere, especially tracking back and forth trying to put stuff in. So it's out here somewhere, but it's supposed to be so many feet from the house, so I'm assuming I'm almost like standing on it. But there's the dumpster. Here's my little pathway. You know, this thing was put in the 1970s, so it may not even be, it might be right up near it, I don't know. But I'm gonna take and try to pick away right here a little bit and see if I can see which way it's headed. And I'm gonna change your location, because over there I'm sure you might see anything, I don't know. But let's see if we can't find you a new spot. All right, I'm gonna try to, my goal, because I'm limited on space in that septic tank, I'm gonna see if I can take and get most of this heavy stuff off to the sides so I can drag this frame out of the way, because all the debris that falls in between that frame and you trying to get it out, it's just a pain. But I'm hoping that I'll be able to get over here and save this building from going down in this hole. I need to grab a hold of it. I guess it was like an extension to the trailer. But you can see, there it is. And you can see down in that hole about where it could head to. So I'd like to try to see if I could drag that back up here without pushing it down there and making it more work. So All right, I want to move you up here because I have no idea how this is going to go, but this is a pretty tough little thing, and I'd like to get it out as big a piece as possible. I'm going to try to latch it up in there and see if I could drag as much with me. As you can see, that thing's down in an embankment, and the more trash that falls apart down there, the worse off I am. So wish me luck. All right, I'm gonna do some cleaning up and some crunching a little bit more with the skid steer, and try to get it grind up a little bit. I'm gonna have a switch out for the dumpster in the morning. I just didn't want to push it today, but got the skid steer, F350 and skid steer here. Gonna get it off the trailer. All right, I've been a little sloppy on this video. The GoPros went dead, 2 batteries yesterday. And so let me get you up to speed. Got a second dumpster today, it's empty. This is what we're looking like right now. I'm gonna need one more dumpster because I've still got a little trash to scratch up over there. I've got a building over there and the dog house, and that freaking AC unit's gonna take up so much space, you know. But they don't want me to do the axle, you know, so I don't know if they could take that scrap yard or not, but we'll see. I think we're gonna have some space left in the third dumpster anyway. I got to get up this little bit of trash. I just took this power pole down and I forgot to even get you out of the truck, so let's get you set up for some dumpster diving. All right, I just got back from taking 8 tires to the tire store, and we're gonna get this loaded up. I got a few straggler trash. I'm gonna try to push down this bank a little bit, and then we're getting close. All right, this job has been a lot less talking, a lot more action. I'm sure anybody that's watched my YouTube channel is glad to not hear my mouth as much. It's been challenging because my GoPros went dead quite a bit on this job. So I don't know what the footage is gonna be like until I, get to work, fooling with that. But this job, I'm gonna slick it up a little bit more and move some tree debris. I'll show you. But this job pretty much is a wrap. So I'm gonna go over it with you real quick. That's our third dumpster. I'm gonna slick this up around here, just these little skid steer trails that I've made spinning around, loading that dumpster. Third dumpster. That thing's slap full. Got a lot of dirt in that one because that's the final trash pickup, and anytime you're doing the very end of the job, you're gonna get some dirt. It's just the way it is. Even though I've got that rock grapple, but trailer was here, trailer's gone. There was a little bit of trash over there in that hole I couldn't get to. It was impossible. The embankment's too soft. If you can see the water over there, it's swampy, and over there it's real swampy. The front of that machine sinks in right when you get over to the ledge, and if you watch my previous video, the name of it, I don't know what the name of it is, but anyway, I sunk the skid steer, and I ain't trying to do that again. Even though I had old excavator here with me. They want me to leave that trailer frame. They're going to take it to the recycling center. I offered to do that part of the job, but they wanted to do that, which that's fine and dandy with me. It was old. I think I could have crushed it up. Talking about all that dirt in the dumpster, you try to get all you can get out by, if you see that rock grapple, it's got holes in it, so all the dirt will filter through, and you just pick up the materials. Also, they wanted me to save them, any kind of concrete. I pulled up both of them poles in the power pole for them, and today, like I said, I'm gonna slick it up and get this tree debris right here up and move it over. And this thing is pretty much a wrap. I think I got it on video. That was a little goat house or something. I got that took care of. But I'm happy with the way it turned out. My customer's on the way. While I'm slicking this up, sorry, I'm tossing y'all around. While we're slicking this up, while I'm slicking this up, the customer will be on their way in the next 2 hours to walk over it, and hopefully they'll be happy with the job. I'm happy with it. The only thing I do different that I normally do on demo type stuff is I don't think they really care, and maybe not want to spend the money, but normally I'd bring in a couple of loads of dirt and put it on top of this other stuff and make it nice and neat. But sometimes if you don't need to sell it, or you're not doing anything with it, there's no reason to fool with it. But anyway, Scott Benson, Skid Steer Premier, YouTube channel, Georgia Nuts. Georgia Nuts is where it's at. Go back and look at some of my previous videos. Some are good, some suck. Sorry about that. Hey, I appreciate you watching. Have a good one.